The fish was so scared it died on the spot. A loss of 300 million in an instant? It became worthless. If the dish were cooked successfully, its value would skyrocket 30 times. It was worthless. 9 crystal fish had already been scared to death by Komatsu, leaving only a few survivors in the pond. Komatsu was so tense he barely dared to breathe. Despite their ridiculously weak appearance, their capture level was less than 1. They lived in an environment completely free of natural predators, making them incredibly timid. The slightest disturbance would cause them to suffer cardiac arrest and die instantly. Even someone as strong as Granny Setsuna couldn't successfully catch them. And even if they did, the cooking method was extremely particular. Komatsu slowly pulled out his fishing net and carefully caught a fish. But just as he touched the crystal fish, an unexpected event occurred. The 300 million gold crystal fish instantly turned into a worthless black cleaner fish. Komatsu recalled how careful he had been when catching the pufferfish spirit. He held his breath and began to fish. Searching for you, searching for you. This time, the crystal fish actually made a bird's cry. Sound finally succeeded? But even so, the crystal fish still turned into a cleaner. 300 million went down the drain again. What happened? Recalling everyone's efforts along the way, their near-death experiences, to replenish the energy of the exhausted Sunny and Toriko, Xiaosong couldn't afford to make another mistake. With unwavering faith, he slowly walked into the pond. When he touched the crystal fish again, nothing happened. With this incredible stroke of luck, the crystal fish even began to approach him, its radiance becoming even more dazzling. So Xiaosong took all the crystal fish, swaggering back with 2 full boxes of them. The crystal fish, radiating 24K golden light, were like priceless treasures. The two were practically drooling over the sparkling crystal fish. Just as they were about to leave, they discovered the boulder had sealed the entrance. At that moment, the queen mother snake slithered in. The gap in the boulder was just big enough for the queen mother snake to pass through. Finally, the three jumped. Having entered the snake's mouth, they successfully escaped through the cave entrance. Looking at their hard-won spoils, the three couldn't help but marvel at the wonders of creation. Just looking at these fish was delightful. They couldn't imagine what it would taste like. So, Xiaosong heated oil in a wok, but this wasn't ordinary oil. It was the essence oil extracted from the pool of the muddy crystal fish. Using the original broth to cook the original food, he heated the oil to about 70% of its maximum temperature. He then coated the crystal fish with a small amount of flour and placed it in the wok, where golden light danced around it. Even after being cooked, the crystal fish still radiated a dazzling light, like a work of art of exquisite beauty. The air was filled with an unprecedented aroma. But Sunny felt it was still lacking. The most precious ingredients deserved the most beautiful scenery. So, he summoned the queen serpent, who led them straight into the sky. Soon, the entire Morse Mountains came into view. They began to eat. One bite revealed a perfectly crispy and fragrant exterior, like layers of a milk bud, and completely devoid of bones or thorns. Inside, the fish was thick and juicy, its rich, fresh aroma wafting out. Even his breath shimmered with gold after he finished eating, instantly replenishing his stamina. But Sunny felt something was missing. This didn't meet his expectations of perfect ingredients at all. It hadn't even triggered his gourmet cells to evolve. Suddenly, Komatsu had a flash of inspiration and pulled out milk stardust. This magical seasoning, possessing overwhelming deliciousness, was so flavorful that it would mask the original taste of any other ingredient. But combined with the crystal fish, it was an absolute match made in heaven. Sure enough, the crystal fish shone brightly. After taking a bite, Sunny's gourmet cells were instantly activated. His 300,000 hairs danced in the air. The silver fish and the golden seasoning blended perfectly, a harmony within harmony, a perfection within perfection. It was like a fateful encounter, giving Sunny immense satisfaction. He trembled with pleasure, shouting with delight. But at this moment, Toriko was acting very strangely.